Hey guys, how are you? It's Zach from Zach Loves Books. Welcome back. It's good to see you all again. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're still tuning in if you are here. And that's what I'm actually here to ask you guys today is let's just get right to the point. This isn't going to be really a TBR. This isn't going to be in-depth review of a couple of books. This is more going to be just me talking about BookTube. Specifically, what I want to know is, why do you watch this channel? And why do you watch BookTube? I guess if you're here and you're one of my subscribers, or you just happen to, find my page, or the algo finds you, the algorithm, or you happen to just land on my channel, let me know if you watch my channel, what you think of the content here, and if you have watched some videos and you've liked one video in particular, what it is that you like about my channel. Is it my style? Is it the content? Is it the type of books that I'm covering? Why do you watch BookTube? And the reason why I'm asking all this is because I watch a lot of other booktubers, and some of the booktubers that I started out watching aren't the same booktubers that I'm still watching today. So, it can change from day to day, but there are a core small group of booktubers that I do watch on a regular basis, and it's not like 10 of them. It's like 3 or 4 guys that I watch on a regular basis, and I watch them because one, because I like their channels. They each bring something different from the BookTube experience for me. So they bring something of value for me with their BookTube channels. Also, before I get into the meat of this post, I just want to say that I can't do just a post talking about booktubers and the topic of this, whatever this BookTube post is going to be. I am going to cover one book at the end, so stay till the end and then you'll see what it is. I also watch them because they're each completely different, and I mention only the guys because I'm a man with a BookTube channel, and so I'm watching what other male booktubers are doing because, and not that I'm excluding the ladies, because I've seen a lot of BookTube channels out there by ladies, but I'm right now more consuming BookTube as a creator as opposed to a lover of books, which I also am. So I watch the guys that I do because I love the content they're creating, even though some of them don't read some of the same type of books that I'm reading, but I also like the way they're doing their channel. So, I just want to give kudos to these guys, and there's a lot more that I can give kudos to, but I'm going to start with the top 3 guys that I'm watching. Now, there's all the smaller players that I watch, but I just want to start with these 3 guys. So, yeah, let's get into it. I just want to add to that, when I started my BookTube channel, I didn't even look to see how many other booktubers there were out there. I thought maybe I don't want to say there was 10 or 1,000. I just thought there weren't a lot of booktubers. I'm like, who finds books so exciting except people who read books, and I thought there's going to be a really small community of people who like to read books and maybe people reviewing books. And then, quickly you realize that there's probably hundreds of thousands of booktubers out there. Some, on TikTok, some on Instagram, some on just YouTube, some on all 3. So it's I jumped in with both feet, just created my BookTube channel, and now I'm about 20 videos in, and I'm realizing that I'm a far ways away from where the booktubers that I watch are, and I'm like, how do I get to that level? And not that that's the most important thing. I mean, the most important thing for me, like any other, I've considered this like art, you know, like any other artist is like, you know, you could do the commercial stuff where, you know, make the content that you think people want to watch, or like the popular reads and whatever, and try to just appeal to anybody because something is trending. Or I could just review stuff, you know, that nobody's ever heard of, or like self-published books, or just something that really caught my fancy that nobody knows about. Just like how an artist would just create a painting, you know, and only a few people would find it like valuable if it didn't look like a Picasso or something contemporary or something famous, or a Monet, you know, because they can't compare it to something else. But I digress. I'm actually getting off track here. But why I want to bring it back to that is right now I'm small, and you know, I've reviewed a few books. I've maybe reviewed 1 or 2 popular books, like Claire Keegan's Small Things Like These, you know, where a lot of people know that book. And then I've reviewed some other books where I'm like, who knows about these books? But there are some people that have probably watched those videos. And then there's probably, you know, small BookTube vloggers that have maybe less than 100 subs, who would be like, wait, why are you gonna plug the big guys that don't need maybe any more subs? Or, you know, aren't you afraid of them taking your subs from you, or your viewers from you, while you're trying to maybe get monetized and get views or whatever? But I don't see it that way, you know. Since like I've read a lot of self-help books in my life, and I'm not really into the whole new age thing, and the power of attraction. I think it's kind of hokey, and I think it's I don't believe in the whole power of attraction thing that some people believe in, like The Secret and whatnot. But I do believe in the aspect of the abundance part, where it's like, you know, I don't really believe that if I give kudos to the guys that I, you know, look up to on BookTube, that, you know, my viewers are gonna unsubscribe from me and go subscribe to them, you know, because I just feel like, you know, there's 8 billion people on this earth, and I'm just looking for my tribe of followers who like my BookTube vlog style and what I have to offer. And I've mentioned that in other videos before, but let's get into like the 3 people that, and like I said, these, to me, it's not like these are 1, 2, 3 the top BookTube you know, vlogger BookTubers of all time. These are just the guys that I watch now, and I like watch them religiously. So I thought it would be a great idea to make a video like this, so I'm just going to mention them off the top in no particular order, by the way, but let's start anyway. So the first guy I want to mention is Nick from Books Are Sick. That's a channel, his name Books Are Sick. It's run by a guy named Nick. He's actually the first guy that I discovered. You know, when I searched BookTubers, and he popped up, and I know he's out in Hamilton, which is not far from where I am in Toronto. We're both in Canada, so but that wasn't even why I watched him, you know. Just something about his style. It's like casual. You know, he talks faster than I do, but he's got a lot of personality. And even though he reviews a lot of Stephen King, which I have some Stephen Kings, but I've never read them, I just like his style of how he reviews the books, and just the way he has this really casual way of just keeping you engaged and being interested in any of the books he's talking about, even though some of them are books that I'll never read. But he was the first guy that I'm like, yeah, I want to start. That's what I want to do. I want to start a channel that's like his, not like his style, but I want to do something like that, but my own style. So Nick from Books Are Sick, if you're out there watching, you're like one of the first guys that I ever watched, you know, and I still watch religiously till this day, and I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing with those vlog styles and trying to change it up a bit. But anyways, yeah, so that's the first guy booktuber that I want to mention. The second booktuber I want to mention is I don't even know his name actually, but Life on Books, you know. So go on YouTube, look up Life on Books, it'll pop up right away. And I watch his videos religiously, and I don't even know his name. He has a beard, he looks kind of cool, but the reason why I like him is because just the video quality is there. Like, he does a good quality video, the lighting looks great, his delivery is great. He's also got a conversational style when he reviews everything, and even when he's not reviewing books, like every one of his posts that he does just seems like something relevant that book lovers would want to hear or watch. It's like he just has a way of picking topics, and everything he talks about, it's like that's book related. He makes it exciting, and he makes it engaging, and he makes you want to hear more. And he basically, Life on Books, it's like it's not boring at all, you know. And so if you don't already watch Life on Books, check him out. You know, I think you would like him. I love your content. You know, I watch you religiously too. So yeah, so Life on Books, check it out. Another booktuber I wanted to mention, and I discovered him before Life on Books and after Nick from Books Are Sick, is Tyrone, Bookish Dad Reads, you know, out in the UK. I think he's out in England somewhere. I don't know exactly where, it doesn't matter. But, Tyrone, he has this cool English accent. He covers a lot of fantasy books. He talks fast, but, he's very witty. I think he's just naturally just has this cool personality. So he's a little bit comedic. And he's honest above all. It's like he's raw and honest about his book picks, his book reviews. He doesn't mince words. He doesn't care if you like the books that he picks or not. He just talks about them. But he has a way of making all the books that he picks exciting. And something about his channel is just very raw, real, and authentic. Just like all the other booktubers that I've mentioned so far. So yeah, Tyrone, it's like just down to earth, English bloke with a cool accent, very entertaining. He also talks about mental health, which is good to bring awareness to. But and it's not like he has this high-end editing in his videos, and he talks about not having high-end editing and making everything look like glossy, like it was shot in some kind of studio. He's just at home, he's a family man, just covering books that he loves, and he loves to read. So yeah, check out Bookish Dad Reads, Tyrone. It's like, yeah, out in the UK. The fourth guy I want to mention, and I said 3 originally, is because I almost forgot about one of them, but it's actually 4 people I want to mention. Like I said, every day this changes. I'm discovering booktubers every day. And I'm liking more and more, but those 3 so far I watch religiously. But the 4th guy that I just discovered, and who, I don't want to say he's a rising star, but I mean, this guy's an outlier, Christopher Russell. he's like this booktuber phenom in my eyes. And he just popped up in my feed one day, and I clicked on his videos, and I don't know if it's just, he's been around, what, for maybe 6 months or something, less than a year. He's already got 3,000 subscribers, and I'm like, wow, hats off to you, sir. Like, you are a booktuber phenom out here. Just whatever you're doing right, if I could pick your brain. And if not, maybe it's just, you know, the algo likes him, and I don't know if he's like behind the scenes, like doing something to get all these subs. But I mean, aside from that, that's kidding aside, I mean, his channel is actually awesome. I can see why he has 3,000 subs. It's like, anytime I discover any of these booktubers, the first thing I do is I go and I watch their first video, and then I watch their most popular video, and then I watch the latest video, just to kind of see the evolution. And you know, everybody in their first video is always kind of, you know, they're kind of shy talking to the camera. There's no audience. And I watched Christopher Russell's first video, and that's what he was like. That's what I was like. That's what, like, Nick from Books Are Sick was like. You know, everybody, I think, starts out the same. But 3,000 subs this far in, my hat's off to you, sir. Now, why I think, you know, he's as popular as he is, I don't know. There's something about the guy. It's just, there's something magnetic about his personality, and the way he talks about books seems so natural. And he is actually reading some heavy stuff compared to the stuff that I've read and that I'm going to cover here. He's reading, to me, when I mean like heavy literature that I will probably never read, but he makes it sound interesting to me, and he's very natural and very personable. You know, he's very likable. So yeah, check him out. Hats off to you, Christopher Russell, you know, on BookTube. So those are like the 4 guys that I'm watching right now. Yeah, check them out. There's gonna be more, but like, you know, these are, when I watch all 4 of these guys, it's like I'm just taking in what they do. I'm getting ideas from my own channel, and what I want to do is just, you know, all that input to go in, funnel it into my brain, and spew it back out is my own unique approach to my BookTube channel that will appeal to my viewers that want to watch someone like me and what I have to offer. And that's why I'm bringing it back to what I said in the first place, is that if you watch my channel, and if, you know, now, no offense to friends and family watching my channel, but if you're watching for the book content itself and the fact that you're a book lover, I want to know more specifically why you're watching my channel, what you like about my channel, what you maybe like about my style. And hey, the comments are there. Give me some healthy criticism. Maybe, you know, tell me what you would want to see me cover, or what you like that I'm covering, or, you know, am I just too small of a creator yet, and I don't have enough content yet to get to that level, you know, where I don't even know where I'm taking this to, but yeah, I guess I'm looking for feedback. What does BookTube mean to you? What are you looking for from BookTube and from the booktubers you watch? Yeah, so leave your comments, and that's it for now, guys. We'll see you next time, all right? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Before I leave, I have one thing to add. Before I go, guys, I can't go without at least reviewing one book. I'm still working on my TBRs from May. I'm ashamed to admit. You know what? I'm not gonna do TBRs how other people do them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like monthly TBRs, cover some books that I intend to read, and then I'm only gonna cover the ones that I actually read in the coming month. So, you know, the last TBR I did, I said I was gonna read 8 books. I got like through maybe 2 or 3. I'm still finishing one. It's still gonna come. It's just the book's not good, so there's no point, the one I'm currently reading, to really talk about it now. I don't even want to finish it, but I'm gonna finish it so I can talk about it. But anyways, I can't finish this post without at least talking about one book that I'm currently reading. And it's this book here, Dedicated by Pete Davis, nonfiction. It's called Dedicated, The Case for Commitment in an Age of Infinite Browsing. Basically, the premise of this book is that Pete Davis, the author, says that we're caught in this what he calls infinite browsing mode with everything we do. And he says it right away at the beginning. He's like, how many times do you find yourself being on like Netflix or Amazon or you know, something else like maybe Goodreads or something, and just Netflix is a good example. You're just scrolling through all the movies, all the genres, you know, all the new releases, and just liking stuff, adding stuff to your list, but never actually clicking on a movie and watching, right? I mean, I do that all the time. My Netflix to watch list is probably like, you know, 400, you know, picks long. It's like the same with all my other lists. I have so many books in queue to read, so much stuff I want to watch. Lists are everywhere, Goodreads, and it's like, it's so true, you know, we all get caught in this infinite browsing mode, and we don't commit to just saying, I'm gonna stop scrolling and doom scrolling and just commit to reading this one book. I'm just gonna put everything down, read this one book now, and then read another book, without just going onto our wish list and adding stuff to it, you know, and never really committing to one thing. But interesting concept, you know, and very timely. Pete Davis, Dedicated. I took this out from the library, but it's still new. You could probably get it at your local bookstore. It's in the self-help section. Check it out. All right, guys, that's really it for me now. I'm really gone, so we'll see you next time.